everyone. I have been working in the field of education from last 22 years in various capacities from teaching to administration. This vast and diversified experience has prompted me to choose this topic as I feel that classrooms have become these spaces where teachers are putting an emphasis on unloading the information, only the information content. And here in this context, I remember the very old proverb of a Chinese philosopher that I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, and I do, I understand. So here in this the rocket speed learning stage, we need to create a pace for our learners which can support them to learn fast, to learn where their learning can be connected in real life situation. So here in this today's topic, I want to suggest ways where we can bridge a gap between remembering and understanding. So let's start with these ways. First is ergonomics. So ergonomics, it is a study or a science related to the efficiency of working environment through seating arrangements. So considering the fatigue of students, or we can say teachers, so we can allow them to make their comfortable seating at their own, not only for their body postures, also for sharing and feeling comfortable in learning as well as teaching. So ergonomics principle should be followed, I think. So let's focus on changing your classroom situations. Let's give them some freedom to decide their own seating. If they want to sit in their groups, group discussions can be there. So in that way, ergonomics can be applied. Then we'll talk about the situation-based learning. So once your seating arrangement is comfortable, we can speak about which content we are going to give them, which can enhance their learning. So whatever topics you are teaching, it should be connected with real life situations. So give them some examples, give them some case studies, or give them some freedom to get there or create their own projects or own areas. That can be a situation based learning, because here we can connect it with other skills also, like they can develop creativity, innovation, and then problem solving. So here our focus is to make them real learners who are able to stand in this competitive world. So give them situation based learning. So first is sitting arrangement, then whatever topics you are teaching, it should be situation based, where they can feel and realize the situation and accordingly they can understand. And teachers also should give these examples. Then learning should be anyhow, sharing should be there. Shared learning can enhance what? It can enhance so many things, like learning can be treated as a reciprocal. Wherever knowledge you are providing, it can enhance their gaining as well. So we all have something to teach. So let's realize the potential of every child and give him a space where he can share his expertise with others. So peer learning is one of the best example, where students can be given the space to like when you are teaching, give them a space to share their own videos, own presentations, own content, and in the classroom they are allowed to create their own groups as well. Then after learning, it comes the turn of assessing the students. Nowadays a creative assessment should be there, because assessment is what? Assessment is for students' creativity, for students' learning, and now you have to change your mindset here. Now assessment should be for learning, not of learning. What they have done, you should not assess that. You should provide a space where you can follow the techniques or ways which enhance their learning. For example, you can organize a debate in a class itself. Then you can tell them to create a stalls in the class itself, And then whatever ideas they have, you can create a puzzle game or something. Through that activity or through that observation, you can assess students' performance in different spheres. Tell them to create their own story and to speak it in front of everyone. So it will improve in communication skills, and you can assess where the child is lacking. So change your assessment way. So seating arrangements or classroom conditions, then content, then we talk about the assessing of students. Now, after doing that, every class or every activity, daily you need to tell them to discuss one social problem. So coming to the last and very important point, that is being social. So until and unless we are not connecting to society, we cannot gain what we actually. So for the self-actualization needs and for the fulfillment of these needs, a person need to realize what is happening in their surroundings, how they can contribute, then only they can get what they want. So as a part of society, as a member of society, you need to do something. You need to do something good, taking social welfare as a major concern. So give them community projects, give them, allow them a space to think about society, society's welfare, environment, everything. So these are 5 ways, that is seating arrangements, situation-based learning, sharing learning, and then creative assessment, and then being social. So my suggestion is just apply these ways to make them the real learners, because our motive is to create the learners or students where they can face today's competitive world, they can stand, they can make their own place. Thank you.